right? How many cups is this now, bro? Like 5 or 6? You know, he simply started because, you know, in my opinion, it was a flop. The presentation we gave in NOVA was a flop. I don't think nothing ever came out of it, but clearly, God has
it's not a flop. You
not a
just
flop.
planted the seed.
in my heart.
It's germinating right now.
Setting him up. He's but you see, you can never go wrong. You can never go wrong when you present GK and you don't ask anyone for anything. Because if I asked you for something, you'd be first one to walk out. I don't know, right? But because we never asked him, and he was the first to walk out. I thought he wasn't interested too. But he's here, and I just want us to hear his story of why he's decided to really make GK his life now, and why he's going on this build, and what he's doing in the process as well to make sure he really goes. Please, Philip, Ortiz.
All right, so tell me when it gets what I'm talking about.
Just do your share.
All right.
What made you be involved in this work here?
What made me be involved in this work more than anything is just my desire to reconnect with my heritage, and the fact that I'm half Filipino. I've never been to the Philippines, and I just wanted to get over there and help others that are definitely not as fortunate as I am, as people here in America are. Whole time growing up from a child, my father always told me how lucky I was to be here in America, how much opportunity I have, how I have so many cousins back home in the Philippines that are just, you know, way below the poverty level, and would do anything to be in my shoes. So try to make the most of it, and at the same time take it back home and give what I can. So that's why I'm here.
How did you get involved? What made you want to really go on the build? Like, what was the turning point? Because I know you said that you were interested before. I mean, you just couldn't get it. But why this build? What are you doing?
Oh, why this build? There's a couple different reasons. One is just I wanted to get over and experience the Philippines, but I guess one of the high points of why I want to go on this build is because come this August, my daughter is 5 years old, and she's going to be starting kindergarten, and I couldn't think of a better way to get her started in her learning process of what values are important, and show her, you know, a world perspective, and show her the importance of caring for the poor, loving the poor, you know, whether it's convenient or not, just something that has to be done.
Can you share what you're doing now to really get the word out? What you've started to do?
Basically, the thing that I've been working hardest recently with is I started a letter writing campaign to what I would consider influential Filipino Americans here in the States. I came to that conclusion by researching Filipino newspapers online, and I basically tried to pinpoint people locally as well as nationally that I felt would, number one, have the connections, and number two, already have their heart in seeing a better you know, well-established Philippines, I guess. If anybody's interested, I could share with you some of the people that I'll pass this around. Basically, I just made a list. I've pretty much contacted about 21 people the last couple days, and just to go off the list, it's more than just me requesting funds for myself to go on the build. It's also about me advocating the GK message, getting people aware of what we're doing, and also planting the seed for partnerships, because that's the team that I'm on now. So, you know, I'm asking them for, you know, for support, for sponsorship, for me to go on the build. Some are going to reply yes, some will reply no. The ones that reply no, obviously I'm going to start to build a relationship with them and let them know what other things they can do besides just financial support. For instance, I have on here a couple of different newspapers. because I know that Nathan many times has spoken about the importance of getting the GK message in as many print forms as possible. So as you'll see on this list, you see the Basta Pinoy newspaper. I contacted their founder. I've also contacted the editor and publisher for Filipino Image, and also Pinoy Global Online News. And I think I'm also tapping into some direct TV people, as well as Filipino channels that will allow us to, if they can't give money, can you give me a spot on your TV show? If they can't give money, I see that you're a radio commentator on the Filipino radio, or I see that you're a writer contributing for the law column in some of these online newspapers. So what can you do to help us advocate, besides just the financial things? Some of the other people I touched upon were, let me see, two governors, or rather two congressmen, a senator, a couple professional boxers, and let's see here, just some people in the local area I tried to touch upon as well. The county commissioner for West Palm Beach, as you all know. That's right. And let's see, a model designer. And basically, I'm just trying to get myself funding for the build, but at the same time, have a long-term vision of these people need to know what we're doing, and they can help us even if it's not financially. They have the connections, they have skills that can add to the work we're doing. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.